All right, all right. Set up here.
Was that right?
What'd you say, Lena? I'll tell you later. Right now, I'm doing something. All right, all right, all right. Wait, why am I transformed into a present? Okay. It's probably so loud. It's really good. Thanks for the transformation, homie. I appreciate it, Mr. TRD Twitch. I'm waiting for people to get in here just so I can kind of explain what's going on with the whole 25-star update. There is seriously no reason to worry about it. Dustin, get out of my chat. Shut up. You know, I'm just gonna do dailies while I talk about this. Oh, there we go. People are freaking out, but there is no reason to. Yeah, dude, we got those young 0 viewers. I like it. I like it. Probably advertise them streaming in buddy chat. Yo, guys, I'm streaming. Meanwhile, I'm just sitting here in Spirit Savior. There we go. I don't think I have any smegas on me. Hi, what's up, Thom? How you doing? Waiting for people to get in the chat here so I can kind of explain the situation for users of Transposed Sweetwater. There is really no reason to fear. You're not going to be... It's not like you're not going to be able to conquer the game's content and all the content to come out. Having a full arcane set is, you know, it's the best, but it's extra. You don't need all that extra stat in order to play the game. I'm telling you right now, those who are dedicated players, or some people may call them whales, you're not. You will definitely still hit cap. There's literally zero reason to fear. Hey, yo, what's up, Tim? Yeah, dude, I upgraded to that face cam life. You already know. Go ahead and tell your friends about the stream. I want to get as many people in here as I can so I can talk about the whole Sweetwater versus Arcane argument. Oh shoot, this thing's gonna mess with me. People are wigging out, dude. They are wigging out. And you don't need to. You don't need to freak out, fam. Where? Oh, here they are. I think I can still get a 15k run done right now. I just have to not be bad. There we go. Ta-da. One second, I saw that, Tim, you just said something. Alright. What is my MFC? I don't even know. I don't even know what that means, man. I'm probably just mentally disabled. I'm sorry. If you could explain, I would love to tell you what that is. Then quit. And then since I did a 15k run, I'll just get 15 coins again. Boom. Trade in. 10 arcane symbols. Heck yeah. Alright, now we can just head over to Morass real quick. Get those done. Dude, you're so right, Dustin. You can solo Hard Lucid wearing a ghetto beanie and smelly Gumushin and a Garnier, the training Garnier from Dark Lord. Let's see. I don't need memory glass. Let's see what's going on here. Oh, dude, I hate having to kill Thrall Wizards, and my buddy is borrowing my Frenzy Totem right now, so it takes even longer. I'm gonna go ahead and pop Green Pot for this, just because it's easier. Let's see, where are they? There's no pure spawn map for Thrall Wizards, which is why it's so annoying. And if I had Frenzy, like, honestly, in Morass maps, it really doesn't make that much of a difference, because the maps are so large, it only slightly increases the spawns. Yeah, I saw that bronze Smeg, I thought it was great. Oh, yo, dude, I got my boy Eddie advertising the stream. But yeah, so... Are you going to become a full-time streamer? I mean, I feel like streaming would be lots of fun. It really depends on if I, you know, pick up traction or not, though. I'm fine with my current occupation of being a bank teller at Wells Fargo, but I would admit, it's, some days are bad days there. I'd really love to have a career that I actually enjoy, but, I feel like it's kind of difficult to find a career that is both fruitful and fun at the same time. I kind of feel like that if you want a career that's very fruitful, you kind of have to hate it a little bit, but maybe I'm totally wrong. Thom, I actually don't mind Morass dailies at all. They're really like I didn't mind VJ, especially since I had a Frenzy Totem for that, and it's like I'd rather just kill mobs than do that stressful like I hate Spirit Savior, dude. Like, I'm not bad at it, but it's just so high maintenance and annoying, and like sometimes runs can go bad, and I'm just like, ugh. I just avoid Chufete. Yeah, good idea. Just never go to Morass ever. Fantastic idea. Honestly, the only quests that whoops, I'm messing up here. Honestly, the only quests I hate are quests like this, where you have to kill stuff that aren't in pure spawn maps. That takes forever. Oh, whoops. Wow, we got 14 viewers here. Thanks everyone for showing up. Whenever we get another transposed user in here, I'll kind of explain the situation, because with the Maple memo that just came out, a lot of people are freaking out. A lot of people are like, oh no, do I have to quit now because transposed Sweetwater isn't the best? Blah blah blah. That is not true at all. While Arcane Armors are still better, it's not worthless to switch, but it's like the only reason you could ever switch, you should ever switch, is if you were a transposed Sweetwater user before and you are incredibly affluent, like you have a lot of money. Otherwise, it's really just a luxury thing. You'll still be able to do all of the game's content. Crap, what did that dumb... Oh, it's Experiment Remnants, so I have to go to, I think it's just the experiment's gone wrong. I'll have to double check. Maybe misusing TV can help me to be sure to stay hydrated, bro. Yeah, dude. I gotta get that water. I got Red Bull right now, though, doing the exact opposite. Oh, shoot, I'm dying. There we go. Okay, we got a... Yeah, this experiment gone wrong. Yeah, like, I'm not just saying that because I'm a transposed user. It's just, you know, ever since I heard of the, Oh, Eddie, you here to frenzy me, fam? Thanks, lad. It's just, once I, this has been happening for a long time, even before Flames. Like, people were, like, theorizing how Maple would be if GMS were to get Flames and 25-star and all that. And, like, there's been controversy about whether Transposed Sweetwater would go 25-star for a long time, and now we finally have our answer, which is great. It seems odd, I will admit, just because, I forget which Maple version it is, but there is a version of MapleStory to where Transposed Sweetwater does go 25 stars. And I don't know why Nexon keeps making those differences a thing. Because, like, if they just kept the game the same amongst all platforms the entire time, they wouldn't run into any issues. Okay, wait. I have a question. Is Tyrant 15-star better as an alternate to Lucid Belt? Yeah, if you're looking for an alternate belt from Dreamy Belt, 15-star Tyrant Belt is still, like, honestly king. Like, They're all across the market, you know. It's good. You're not missing out on much with the Dreamy Belt, and I believe with Dreamy Belt, you actually need to have the Damien and Lotus accessories for it to be worth it. So until then, though, I believe that Tyrant Belt will still be the best until someone manages to collect the trifecta of those items. Michael, what's up, dude? Quit your ads on Maple ZZZ. Do I have ads? I don't think. Oh, well, yeah, that's right. People coming into my channel might have ads or something, even though I'm not even a Twitch partner. Thank you. Followed. Hey, thanks, man. I appreciate that. I know the stream's not that high tech yet, because, you know, I'm just now starting out. I just got, you know, the face cam and all that stuff, but I do plan on streaming more, and it's gonna be lots of fun. I also have a YouTube channel if anyone is interested in that. But I'm just here to answer questions right now because a lot of people are freaking out about the 25-star update and how it's gonna affect them. But like, you know, just to summarize that, you're not in trouble. Like, you're not gonna be. Your gear's not going to be obsolete. You're not going to have to drop a ton of money. You are honestly totally fine staying exactly where you are. The 25-star update. People smegad you on Maple. 3 different people. Yeah, dude, I have some good lads. They look out for me. Appreciate it. But, what was I even saying? So, yeah, while all these new updates coming out are kind of scary just because we've had the same meta for such a long time, you know, 15-star Tyrants, CRA, and all that good stuff, it's really nothing to be afraid about. A lot of people are looking at the updates as if it's, like, the end of the world, like, there is no possible way, like, they'll be able to, like, switch to this gear and everything's gonna be obsolete. It's just, like, what people are overlooking is that they can keep their current gear and still get way stronger. It's not like it's not like your career is over. Like, you know, for example, like I soloed Hard Lotus before Flames even came out. It's like I don't need a full arcane set and all this other crazy stuff to be able to do that. Like, all the game's content is definitely able to be experienced without having best in slot equipment. And a lot of people are overlooking that. Like, just think about it, guys. Like, you can keep your current gear, you have your Golix stuff, your Golix can go 22-star now. You're going to be so much stronger. Like, you don't need to have, like, the Arcane and all that stuff. I'm honestly just very excited, because I'm probably going to be... I'll definitely be 60k stat after this update, and, you know, my stat window shows 57,964 right now, your stat number isn't everything, of course, as I explained in one of my YouTube videos. My gear probably represents that of a 60k stat player, just because of the attack lines I have on my B-pots and stuff. So the point is, like, I'm super strong, you know, like I don't need all that extra stuff, and, like, I don't want to say that I'll never think about upgrading to it, because, you know, like, you know, I've spent a lot of money already, so that's why I just don't really want to spend any more money right now. But I mean, I work a lot, like, you know, I'll have extra money. One day I might upgrade to Arcane, we'll see. I'm having a hard time figuring out what I'm doing while talking. There we go. Hello, researcher, there we go. I head back to Gene here. Hey, 26 viewers, thank you all so much for coming out today. I'm Blast Off in-game. I don't know if you've heard of me or whatever. I don't really expect people to. I try to contribute to the Maple community to the best of my ability. And for everyone who's been here for the whole time, kind of like testing the validity of my information, stuff has been relayed to me from very helpful players to the community, such as Austin, Zomgnit. I don't know how to pronounce his name fully, like, correctly, but anyway, I've done the math, done the research, you know, I've been helped out by a lot of other players, and for everyone that's wigging out, you guys, seriously, you don't have to worry at all. Like, the only types of players this will affect are those who are, like, super into, like, having best in slot everything and having, like, the best gear in the game and, like, competing with people. I personally don't like doing that. I just like accomplishing things in game, so the only time I ever wig out is if my gear will be inferior when an update comes out. But, that wasn't the case at all. And now, while I do admit, I think it's kind of dumb that, Transposed Sweetwater has, A, bad flames, and then it's also, worse than, Arcane. Because if Nexon wanted to keep the game balanced, what they should have done from the beginning is they should have never released Golix. That created a lot of, you know, discrepancy and differences throughout all the Maple versions. Like, if they just never released Golix, we'd be using, like, Dominator pendants and, like, whatever the hell KMS uses or whatever. And they wouldn't have to, like, make these, like, executive decisions that cause so much distress. And then what they could have done is if they kept Golix, they could have just never released 25-star, and they could have just allowed non-KMS equips to get normal flames like everything else. But for whatever reason, they didn't want to take that route, which is fine. I'm not worried about, like, the future, really. Like, everything's gonna be fine. And someone's super megaphoning that Transpose Sweetwater is getting 25 stars, so I'm just gonna go ahead and check the memo real quick, just see what's going on. Hey, Joff said I'm hot, man. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, Ham. What a handsome man. Thanks, Paul. I appreciate that. Everyone giving me the handsome remarks. But now I need to go ahead and do what I was going to do. I need to check that Maple memo real quick. Opening up my browser, because someone's super megaphoning that... Oh yeah, and then someone super megaphoned. What a funny joke. So I'm sure it was just a clown, but... Sweetwater... Yeah, no, everything's still limited, just as I thought. I don't know why I even checked. And, you know, another thing is for transpose users, for those who enjoy being lazy, it's also pretty nice that we don't have to worry about rebuying a ton of, like, Sweetwater stuff, because our stuff's gonna, like, explode all the time. Like, none of that, dude. We're not dealing with that. Worst thing we gotta deal with is, Outlaws, probably. As well as arcane weapons, Sengoku badges. But even then, those are just, like, whatever. Like, all you have to do is when the Sengoku event is coming out, just grind badges, get it done then, you know? And then, as for, Breath of Divinity. So, for BOD users in chat, Breath of Divinity cannot actually be interacted with through, Transfer Hammer. So, what people are going to be doing is keeping their Breath of Divinities at 17 stars. And actually, the stat difference between a 22-star Solid Ring and a 17-star BOD isn't actually that bad. Remember Austin was talking about this earlier. I'm gonna try to see if I can find it on my other monitor here. 22-star. What is it? Solid Golix. Let me see if there's anything. Nope, nothing in general chat. So it's probably a DM. Ooh, oh, it was probably from K. Shout out to Monet in game. K. Let me find it. Oh, shoot, I did not mean to click that. Oh, Igor, are you here, man? Thanks for watching. I do appreciate that. Let me see. Okay, here we go, guys. So, for those who don't use BOD, for those who don't know that abbreviation, Breath of Divinity, your ring for your 4th slot, the best thing is going to be a solid Golix ring. And according to Austin here, Zomgnit, he is saying that a 20-star primed solid ring gives 121 stat and 39 attack. And then on a 17-star primed Breath of Divinity, you get 107 stat and 44 attack. So the difference between that is, between Solid and BOD, is that you have 14 less stat and 5 more attack, which is, and in the end, only a difference of 10 to 12.5 stat is what it says. And now, this makes BOD way better even still. Like, even if the stat difference was larger, just having that utility of Breath of Divinity is much better than a more enhanced Solid Ring. But, dudes, I keep forgetting what I'm saying. I'm so sorry. This happens to me a lot. I'll forget what I'm talking about, like, in the moment. It's so damn annoying. But, yeah, but the point is, I'm just trying to get rid of all the, like, the freaking out people may or may not be doing, about the whole 25 stars thing. The point Hey, Sep, how you doing, man? Good to see you in chat. Oh, all my bros are coming to support me here. This is pretty nice. I'm glad to finally be able to get you, like, some face-to-face conversation with the Maple community here. I know a lot of people have heard my voice and seen my videos, but they don't really know, like, who I am, what I'm about, what I do. But, I'm glad I'm able to, do that for you guys now. And also, something I want to mention, by the way, is that, the stat differences I mentioned earlier on in the stream for people who showed up super early, those are not considering the fact that a Sweetwater hat can actually go up to 25 stars. So the gap between Arcane and Sweetwater is actually a lot smaller because of that. You'll have more stat and attack overall with a transpose 15-star Sweetwater set. You'll just be missing out on the 30% boss and the however much ignore enemy defense or whatever. First off, for most to all endgame players, like we have fuck tons of IED. Like we don't need any more. Like I did the calculations about like whether what is it? Ilium Link or Luminos Link would be better for me. After I did the conversation, the math, I mean, adding Lumi Link only added 0.4% IED to my actual IED, as opposed to like however much, or like 11% damage the Ilium Link gives, which ended up being better. Computations, thank you, I like TV 23. My brain does not function correctly for whatever reason. So, but yeah, point is, that IED, it's not that crucial, especially with all of the IED we get for free now with like, you know, maxed out nodes, the like all of our link skills, like Legion, like there's just so much, there's so many places you can get IED from. Like you don't need that. Hey, thank you so much, Ronnie, for showing up, man. I appreciate that. That's awesome. By the way, guys, Mortar with Accents is selling his gear. If any of you guys are looking to fund a Cannoneer or just a Strength Pirate in general, he's got a lot of good stuff there. He sells them at bargain prices, and he also has a Breath of Divinity, so you might want to get on that. But anyway, what was I saying? But yeah, no, honestly, all Transpose Sweetwater users, you guys seriously have nothing to fear. And even if you already have the hat, people are probably saying like, well, now we need to make our remake our hats because you could 22-star an Aquarius crown now. Or well, 23-star, I suppose, because the star will drop down. Actually, no, you'd only need a 22. Yeah, I'm being dumb. You only need a 22-star, because when you transpose it, it'll drop back that one, go to 21, and you can get that extra star stat. Yeah, okay, so. The attack bonus for remaking the Sweetwater hat, seriously, it would make no sense to do that. Like, the amount of money it cost me to remake, or not to remake, to make this damn hat, I would never want to do that again. It's like landing, I got lucky with my primes. I seriously did. Like, I landed, I think, 9 primes in a row on that hat. I actually have the footage of that, I just never uploaded it. But regardless, you don't want to get another Aqua Crown and land 24 primes on it again. Like, why would you want to do that? And then, of course, cubing hats is cancer, so you don't want to recube that. Cubing in general is just cancer. And on top of that, with Flames now being in the game, transposing is kind of cancer, because the way they made it work is that if you get like people are like, oh, I need to redo my transpose shit because I can get a baller ass flame on my whatever, like my CRA hat, and then transpose it over and it'll keep the flame and be better, right? Well, no, since we play a game made by one of the best companies in the world, but ran by one of the worst companies in the world, when you transpose something that already has a flame, it steals some of the scroll stats. And it just makes it so there's no point to do that. So if for all those who are looking to transpose still for whatever reason, like some people might still like that route better, don't flame your stuff beforehand. Get clean equips, because that way you'll have the full scrolling stats and your item won't look super ugly, and it'll end up being better in the end. Like example I use is my shoes. Like you can tell this thing is just primed and like nothing was messed with, just due to the fact that, you know, it's 208 and it has the 150, 150 and all those other bonus crap. And then I flamed it afterward. And also for those who are wondering how to flame their non-KMS equips, when the flames first hit, I had about 2,000 flames. And originally I was like, I need to wait to see what people get so I know what to shoot for, but in the end, I ended up just using my flames because I wanted to learn firsthand what I should do with them. And what I figured out, just through testing and stuff, is that on non-KMS equips, it is a fantastic idea to keep anything that is near 50 main stat. You honestly don't need anything else. Like, the other morning, I used 500 flames on my Superior Gollix pendant to try to get something better than 50 stat, and I got nothing. It's just not worth it. So, like, a good mix, you know, you should keep, like, something that's, like, near 50 main stat. And look, I even got some, like, some secondary stat on my first pendant here. Here's my second one, 44 strength, 12 dex. Still good. This is probably the best flame I got on a non-KMS equip. And keep in mind, this is a 160 equip, so it's a little bit better. 4% all stats, 30 strength, 15 dex. That's pretty good. Like, it really is, especially since, you know, non-KMS equip. And I'm pretty sure this is one of my better flames. 68, like, these are my CRA pants. Like, this is an example of items that can actually get good flames. I got a 68 main, 20 dex, 5% all stats. I kept that. That's probably comparable to, like, you know, 100 stat or whatever. There's one thing I regret about my flames, though. One of the first things I flamed was my Tyrant Belt, because I knew that they were able to get good flames. And I actually rolled plus 104 stat. And I didn't save the numbers for comparison, so unfortunately I rolled that over. And I was speaking with Kay, Monet in game. He's a super funded hero. And he was saying that keeping stuff like this is pretty okay too. Like, I got 48 strength, 48 dex, as well as 5% all stats. That's like somewhere near 100 stat, I think. It's probably like 90. I don't know the exact math. You'd have to ask more, like, players who are good with that stuff about that, because I don't know the exact. I should do Gollix while I'm talking. Whoops, I did not mean to do that. I have a friend who's a math major. He has saved. Oh my gosh, he has made my life so great in Maple, because I know exactly what to do with, like, my gear and stuff. I just consult him and he tells me what to do. His name is Angel. In real life, Barame in game, he's a wind archer, 250. He was actually in my first Lucid party back when I was a little 40k stat guy, and we cleared and it was lots of fun. But yeah, really, like, something very valuable in Maple is that you should. Oh, okay. So I like TV23 is saying, do you think 15-star prices will go down? When you say 15-star prices, are you referring to Tyrants? Because if so, yes. If you're referring to 15-star items in general, they might go down a little bit just because 15-star isn't the best anymore. And, like, when people look at prices, they're like, wow, that looks like a really good item just because everything is maxed out, you know? So, okay, oh yeah, Tyrants, yes. 15-star Tyrant prices will definitely go down. But keep in mind that 15-starring a Tyrant yourself is still very pricey. It's not like they're not going to be worth anything anymore. Because, like, you know, oh, whoops, I forgot to use my God mode. My bad. But buying those Guardians and buying those Primes and those no booms, that's still a lot of money. And it's like, it really, and what people forget about a lot is that you're funding in Maple, you don't need to shoot for the best thing ever. The best thing you could possibly do is establish where you want your goal to be. Like, you don't have to shoot for Transpose Sweetwater or Arcane. Like, you can still kick some serious ass with, like, some nice Tyrants. And the thing is about all that stuff is that they have great resale value. So when you play this game and you're funding a character, to all those who are looking to get funded, like, establish a goal first. Like, where do you want to be? And keep in mind that you don't need the best. What did I just do? Some NVIDIA control panel. What? Okay. Anyway, it keeps doing that. Sorry, I'm having some technical difficulties. There we go. You like to hit the gem. I would have done way more damage to that thing. I didn't use Limit Break, which gives me 36% final damage. I didn't use my God mode and a bunch of other stuff. But I'm not here to talk about my damage. I'm here to remedy some of the worries that are going around the GMS community at this current point in time. For those who came in late, Transpose users, you got nothing to worry about. Tyrant users, you have a lot to look forward to. You don't need to rush to change your gear and stuff. Like, you're still very strong. And, like, for example, what I want to tell people also is that keep in mind, we were preparing to take down Hard Will before we even knew Flames were coming out. And before we even knew that 25-star was going to come out. Like, just keep in mind that back then we were confident about clearing Hard Will with, like, 15-star Tyrants and stuff. And now people are all freaking out like, oh, like, I need to upgrade my gear or else I can't do anything. No, you're fine. Like, legit. Like, Yeah. I don't like seeing all these people stress out, because I remember a point in time where I was extremely stressed. When I heard that flames were coming out, like I thought I was gonna quit, like everything's gonna be bad, but I just took a step back and kind of analyze the situation. I'm just like, wait, I'm totally fine. Like what? You know, thankfully I did a lot of testing with flames, and I realized that those aren't that bad either. It really is a shame that non-KMS equips have these shitty flames, but it's not that bad. I mean, you know, obviously I'd rather have like a little bit more stat on these. It would be a lot easier. But honestly, like the stats themselves aren't that bad. The thing that's the worst, the fact that it's just hard to get keeping things. The blast off meltdown when flames were announced. Yeah, okay, I already know who's saying that. What's up, Lucid? How you doing? Yeah, I was mad there for a bit, and then I was just like numb, and then I was just like, wait, I have nothing to worry about. But the thing is, non-KMS item flames, they're not bad, like the stats themselves. The worst thing about them is just how difficult it is to get something keepable. Did you prep Meister Ring and Canna Ring already? I like TV23. I do have my Meister Ring prepped. I still need to do the B-Pod on it, but I do have it prepped. And then I don't need to prepare Canna Ring because I have Breath of Divinity, which I'm going to keep equipped at 17 star just because the utility on that item is too good to be passed up by a Canna's Treasure or Solid Gollux Ring. I was talking about this earlier. The difference between a 20-star Solid Ring and a 17-star Breath of Divinity is like 10 to 12.5 stat, as Austin or Zomgnit was saying. It's just, I don't care about 10 stat. Like, I don't really care. Back in the past, I thought like having a good stat window was like, that was like my main priority. I was like, whoa. But as I continued to grow and learn more about the game and just be like, wait, I should not just like stat ho, as some people are calling it, did the math. I changed up a lot of my B-pots. I would be 60k stat right now if I didn't switch a lot of my B-pots to attack, because it's a lot better. I have a video on my channel that kind of does the math and explains that, thanks to Delusion Dash's Excel document, which y'all should check out. Delusion Dash on YouTube. Oh no, I'm sorry. His YouTube channel is Mastering Gaming. His name's Robert. Or Rob, I think. I shouldn't have said Robert. I don't know if that's his actual name, but does a lot of great things for the Maple community, solves a lot of problems, does a lot of math. It's awesome. And, okay, so, your name is, like, light green. I can barely see this. Bull, oh my gosh, this is brutal. I think it's, like, Bull Badan or something. I think the main issue is that true endgame players have a culture where if you don't have best in slot, you're missing out heavily. See, now that's exactly what I was feeling. And, now that I'm kind of in a more, like, a clear mindset here, after my whole Flames breakdown, well, it wasn't a breakdown, I should say, but I was kind of going off in Barra trading chat. I'm just like, fuck next on, but now I'm just like, whatever. There are players who need to have the min-max mentality, as Lucid just posted in chat. That's a very good way to describe it. And some people like to play for that reason. I'm not bashing on them at all. But for those who don't have that mentality, you don't need to min-max. It's like, yes, if you look at the numbers and do the math, people who min-max are obviously doing more damage, and it makes sense. You should be rewarded for your efforts and, like, the money you spend, right? But you don't need that to do the content in the game, which is why we play it, arguably. Some people play this game for different reasons, but yeah. So for those looking to head into the 25-star patch, to be ready, to go, have the least amount of, like, stress and worry about it, stock up as much Mesa as you can. You're going to be booming a lot of items, and Star Force costs are going to be pretty heavy. And for those still wondering about Sweetwater Belt, Sweetwater Belt is useless. It is not worth transposing, because the base stats on Tyrant Belt are better. And even with that extra star, the base stats on Tyrant Belt would still be better. Hey, what's up, Bailey? B-Man 10 in chat. How you doing, man? Yeah, Sweetwater Belt is useless. That's not going to do anything. Thankfully, I didn't invest too heavily in that. Just a little bit of bill. Here's my my pre-prepped Meister Ring, by the way. 30% main pot. It's going to be nice because it's going to be replacing my my Forest Guardian ring. So it'll just have that 30% main pot, which is better, obviously. And I'm kind of bummed about the B pot though. Because my FDR's B-Pot, I love. It is great. It just looks so good and it's very nice, but I'm sure I can compensate for that. It just, you know, I could get something better in 1 cube. Who knows? It's just stupid RNG stuff. But yes, my Meister ring is prepped, 15 star, ready to go, primed. And then I have a backup here just in case I boom that. And then I'm gonna need to buy more backups, obviously, but you know. And then this is my old transposed set of Sweetwater. Don't even look at that. I hate the fact that I made more than one set. What was I even talking about? Right, prepping for 25 star. So, yes, Almond is recruiting right now. I like TV. 23. I need to be a little more proactive with my guild. I've been going through a lot right now. Just moved into my first apartment, which is why for all those who know me in game, that's why I haven't been that talkative or interactive with anyone. I've been moving into here, getting everything set up. Thom, gotta go to sleep. Thanks, makes no watch. Shift the VOD if it's there. Goody night. See you, Thom. Thanks for stopping by, man. I appreciate the advertisement, by the way, with that super megaphone. I want to spread as much info as I can. And then my IRL lad, Bailey, says, hey, Mason, how much is my legendary maple woodcutter worth? Dude, Bailey, you need to, like, hide that item before people try to hack into your account, man. People are gonna drop hundreds of G's on your legendary maple woodcutter with, like, epic pot, like 70... No, you didn't even 70% trace it. Spell traces weren't even out then. You used, like, 60% attack scrolls, man. That's where it's at. 10,000 IQ players use the 60% scrolls dropped off of mobs. But, okay, I'm so sorry. Let's go over the best in slots for 25 star. I'm just gonna try to do this off the top of my head. So to just begin with the obvious, the best in slot after everything is said and done, Transpose Sweetwater is still gonna be the best in slot technically until people are managed to get a full set of well-flamed 22 star arcane equips, which is gonna take a while. You're gonna boom a lot of stuff. The arcane equips are practically non-existent in the game right now. There's going to be a higher volume of them showing up now that you're able to acquire droplets from 2 different bosses. They're different droplets, but... Ugh, dude. Should I kick Gene from chat? I don't know, man. What's up, Pokedex? How you doing, man? But, what was I saying? So yeah, best in slot, hat, cape, shoes, gloves, I think that's it, and then weapon. Correct me if I'm wrong, but everything arcane, with the exception of the overall, is best in slot. So if you're a new player looking to fund, that's what you should shoot for, is arcane equips, and you can acquire those from the bosses, hard lucid, hard will, and normal lucid and normal will, actually, if you save up the coins and buy those items. And they also have a chance to drop from the hard lucid box, and I believe hard will as well. I watched a hard will video and I saw that when they killed him, he dropped arcane weapons, so maybe it drops that, yeah. Okay, so it says Sea Vellum hat or arcane hat for zeros. That's actually a great question. So for zeros specifically, there's a nifty little mechanic about our weapon where we can make it part of any set we want. So in my case, it's actually still better to keep my weapon as it says up here, if you can't read that, Root Abyss Warrior Lazuli Type 9. So I have an arcane weapon, the stats of an arcane weapon with the set effect of a Fafnir weapon. And that allows us to, even when transposed, retain that plus 50 attack power 3-set effect bonus, which is better than the 2-set arcane bonus, which is 30 attack, and then might be something else, I don't know. So in your case, you'd want to keep the, if you're not transposed, I believe you would want to keep the Chaos Vellum hat. Correct me if I'm wrong, because I'm just trying to think. This is a very odd situation, because the Sea Vellum hat's a lucky item, right? So you're able to wear it, and it counts as part of the Root Abyss set, I think? No, but if you're wearing arcane gear, doesn't it only count for the highest level set you have? Huh. I'm just gonna go ahead and say Sea Vel hat for now, because for whatever reason that's making the most sense in my head. But yeah. The weapon descriptions are getting too long, eventually not gonna fit on the screen. Dude, Bailey, that already happened. Ryu's sword, it used to have like a lore box of text as well as a frick, what am I saying? An explanation of like the special thing that the weapon did, and people weren't even able to tell the stats because when you roll over, it's like, I mean, like you can't even tell what's going on. But they fixed that, I think. But anyway, so yeah, best in slots, armors you want arcane. Zeros are different. Feel free to DM me on Discord if you want any more details on how zero works. With my current build, transposed with a Rudibus weapon that is arcane, it's best to retain the Rudibus set effect because you gain 50 attack as opposed to 30 attack from 2 set arcane. If you're going full arcane on a zero, though, you would want to have the arcane set effect, obviously, though, I believe. But, okay, moving on. Accessories. Gollux is still king. In terms of pendants, you want to wear the 2 superior pendants because they can go 25 star. Very good. Then superior ring, reinforced ring, Meister ring. And then if you have Breath of Divinity, you'll be using 17-star Breath of Divinity because that utility is too valuable to sacrifice. And even if you replace it with the other best in slots, such as Candace Treasure or Solid Gollux Ring, it's only a difference of like 10 to 12.5 stat overall when you do the math, according to Austin. So it's good to just keep that. Scarlet Ring is pretty nice. That is very true, Dotson. Scarlet Ring is also a good alternative if you have that. Really, just play with what you've got. In the end, the stat differences aren't going to be too crazy. Nice bod. So sad it's duped. It's not duped, Gene. I bought this bad boy so long ago, man, before this item was even a thing. Back when, like, 0 of them existed in Barra. It's survived 2 dupe wipes, and I got vouchers for it. It's a legit item that came from a Philo book. And I'm so thankful for that, because until this item gets re-released, it's legit, like, winning the lottery to have one, unless it's duped, which mine, fortunately, is not. Yeah, so, those are the best in slot rings. Technically, I believe the best pocket item is still the Sengoku pin, assuming you have infinite flames to use on it, but that's not realistic. So, the best in slot pocket item will be, Pink Holy Cup, and, I saw, Igor, or Swirled in game, he was buying a Gold Richie's handkerchief, so the fact that he was buying one makes me think that it works with flames correctly. Maybe I'm wrong. So just for now, just assume Pink Holy Cup. And then belt. The best in slot belt will be Dreamy Belt, which is dropped from Hard Lucid, but that is only if you have the Damien and Lotus accessories. Thank you, Andrew Rod 900 for confirming that in chat. The best in slot pocket item, assuming you just want to go with the easy flames route, which is what you should, because it'll end up being stronger regardless, probably. Oh, well, no, I'm so sorry. The best in slot pocket item is not Pink Holy Cup or Gold Richie's handkerchief, but it's actually the Will pocket item, which will be dropped when we kill Will, obviously, but those are going to have the rarity of the Damien and Lotus accessories, so it would definitely be a worthwhile investment just to go ahead and grab yourself a half-decent Pink Holy Cup or a Gold Richie's handkerchief for now. But thank you for saying the name, TRD Twitch. I do appreciate that. That'll improve the clarity here. So the Cursed Grimlore is kind of a cancer item because it's not like Sweetwater. It's not something that just like everyone can wear. It drops specific ones for each class. So like you can wear the Magician one, but it's just gonna be stupid because like why would you want to flame a Magician like Grimlore if you're a warrior? Like you have to wait till the right one drops, and even then that item's only best in slot if you have the Damien Lotus eye accessories and now the Dreamy Belt as well. So you want to go for that Dark Boss set. That's definitely what you want to shoot for. It's a very good set. It's definitely worth picking up, and in the future, knowing Nexon, I'm hoping they'll make it somewhat easier to acquire all those items because they're prone to doing cash grabs and putting things in Marble and Philo Book, which is honestly a very good decision on their part. Because as someone was saying earlier, it's just like, yeah, we spend more money, but the thing is, they get more money, they're happier, the players get the items, we're happier. So let's just hope those are made more readily available in the future. And reset is about ready to hit in like 1 minute here, so I'll probably just start doing my dailies again instead of just standing in the Zero Temple. But CRA is still best top and bottom. And then face, eye, pocket, and belt dark boss set stuffs. Hey, so I got some 10 attack work gloves, so I'm set, alright? Dude, you don't even need to worry about any of your gear. You can unequip everything, and then equip that, and then equip a Pico hammer, ICOG'd for negative attack for 0, and you'll be good for the rest of your game. You can one-shot anything. So, and then we also have, what was I talking about? Yeah, earrings, still Gollix. Gollix is still king. Gollix is very good. I think... How many NX account you spend on your items, bro? I have never used NX credit because it's more effective, obviously. I've heard, I've never used it, but I refuse to play the game that way. I have never macroed, I've never hacked. The only thing I've done that is against TOS technically is what everyone else does, which is the exchange of, you know, items for real life currency. And that's put there, and the terms of service violation, but I'm sure Nexon's aware of it, and they're kind of letting it slide. But no, I've never used NX credit accounts, because that is literally illegal as far as I'm concerned. Like, isn't it just, like, fraudulent credit cards or something? Like, that's not cool. Like, don't do that just to play a damn game. That's really upsetting that people do that, actually. But, and then, what was I talking about? Oh, yeah, so Shoulder. Arcane Shoulder is still king. The Tinker's Black I have here is pretty obsolete now. Just because that I have the, you know, just because it's like, I'm pretty sure this is Slady Mate's Shoulder. I bought it off of, Rise with Him, or Jerry, and, Barrett Trading, my boy Jerry, dude. But, yeah, I'll be using this until I get my Arcane, which I'll 25-star, I'll cube, I don't want to ICOG again, but I'm gonna have to ICOG again. ICOGing a Arcane Shoulder will be your best option. It's even better for those who aren't zeros. Outlaw Heart, still king until a new heart is released. I actually bought Mortar with Accents' Outlaw Heart, which is, as far as I know, the best heart in Barra or GMS. Please correct me if I'm wrong. There are a lot of underground players that don't really show off their gear or, like, post progress on a YouTube channel or something. We got this. Pretty proud of it. Proud that I knew the person who made that there. And then Capes Arcane, I already went over that. Metal, it's really up to what your build is, but right now I'm using ReZero just because it's the biggest, like, stat brick. And it will continue to be, even with the will metal and all that good stuff. Technically, I'm pretty sure the best in slot metal is, like, the Attack on Titan metal from a long time ago that gives you critical damage that you have to keep using Hourglass on. But since those aren't readily available to everyone, I'll talk about what you can still get now. There are still ReZero medals in the market. Those are good. You can use that. Or alternatively, you can use the Monster Park medal if you are lacking IED. The IED doesn't do much for me. I'm pretty sure the stat is more beneficial in my case, so I'm just wearing the ReZero medal, especially since I already have it. I do have the Monster Park medal too. I equipped it. It was kind of like, I was just like, I'll just use the ReZero medal. Implies he isn't wearing ReZero stuff because Rem won the waifu wars. Dude, I didn't even watch ReZero. I don't know anything about that. I haven't watched anime in so long, man. The last anime I watched was the like, love snafu thing we watched when I was in Connecticut, Bailey. The last anime that I can remember I watched, like, off the top of my head, was Shakugan no Shana, but that was a long time ago. But anyway, Sengoku Hikase badge, still best in slot. That'll go to 25 stars. Totally chill. And the thing about these is they're technically easy to get, assuming you just drop the guap and then go and get the, you know, just get a bunch of badges, just keep blowing them up, get it to 22. It's whatever. Just do it when the Sengoku event's out. And as for the person in chat asking what emblem I have, this is the honor roll emblem. This is also from the Sengoku shop. Emblems are great just because they're just like most of the game's secondaries. It's just like a stat block with potential. You don't need to scroll it. You don't need to do any complicated shit with it. So yeah, that's still best in slot. And then for best in slot totems, those aren't changing either. Technically, best in slot is if you have 2 dark totems respective of your class, and then a hunter's totem. Yeah, well, oh, okay, no, okay, TRD Twitch, you are correct. Maple's Fest emblem is best in slot, but those aren't, like, available to get to the public. Because, like, you had to go to Maple Fest, and, like, I have no clue if somebody still has their Maple Fest gift code package, whatever. But yeah, that's technically best in slot. But for everyone who is currently playing, the easiest thing to acquire, as well as the only available thing to acquire that's best in slot, will be the honor roll emblem there. And I believe that covers everything. You know, pet equips don't change either. You still want to have the pet equip scrolls, like the premium ones or whatever. Some people are selling them. And then NX equips, if anyone cares, still Aura Pendant, Aura Rings. I don't really mess with those because Zero's cash inventories are super weird. But yeah, I feel like I've covered most to what I want to talk about. The theme of today being just all transpose users, you really have nothing to wig out about, man, unless you're somebody who strives to have best in slot everything. That's totally cool. I'm not bashing on people who do that. I'm just saying it's not necessary to be able to clear the game's content. If you care about like how strong your character is in comparison to others, that's totally chill. Like, you'll have to switch to Arcane. But for all those who don't want to do that, it is not required. And I'm actually going to MVP my homie Jolts if he's still training. Yep, he is. Drop that young MVP real quick. And then I didn't see what fire his map was. What flame or whatever. He is at... Oh my gosh, yeah, let me drop that burn-in for him. There we go. TY, thanks for the thanks, Eddie. So, for everyone that's still in chat right now, please go ahead and ask questions. You know, I'll answer them to the best of my ability. I don't know everything. I'm not like a math dude you'd want to talk to. I know how to do the math if I'm told how to, but I'm not able to just like whip out a piece of paper just like and figure out what's best like on the fly. So, if anyone still has any questions, please go ahead and ask me. I will be so happy to answer. I'm just gonna be doing some dailies here while I wait for questions to roll in. Eddie's saying, streams lit, you sexy beast. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. I love the support. I love everyone that comes out, even people who don't come out. I'm just, you know, I'm just trying to do my part to help the Maple community while I am playing here. I plan on playing the game till it goes down. That might change, I don't know, but, you know, the fact that I'm still playing, even after, like, moving out on my own, going to school, I'm still able to find time and all that, so I'm sure I'll be able to play it till its very end. If the gear meta changes again, like, if another new set of gear comes out that's better than Arcane comes out, I'll probably upgrade to that. Just because it'll be worth it at that point, but, I don't know if Nexon's gonna do that, obviously. But as of now, I'm totally fine with my, my Sweetwater, and then again, if another set of gear comes out that's better than Sweetwater comes out, and the cap still isn't raised, there will be no point to upgrade, because I'll be hitting cap anyway. What's your league rank? The highest I've ever hit on league was, gold 5. Oh, I wasn't even paying attention right there, whoops. The highest, rank I've hit on league, I believe, is gold 5. I'm okay at League. I'm not like a hardcore player. I more so play it because my friends play it. What am I doing? Do I need to focus? Okay. I more so play it because my friends play it. I'm decent at the game. And I actually just came out of a 2-week suspension because, like, my account's been perfect. Like, Honor 5, like, all that good stuff since the very first, like, time I started playing the game. Like, I'm not a toxic person. I just don't have time to be toxic in my life. Don't prefer. Check out Dub Mason on Twitch, the Yoda of the world. Yeah, right. But I've said some really raunchy stuff in League chat before, and I'm just like, it's impossible for my account to be suspended or something. So I kind of pushed the limits one night, and I woke up and I did get reported and I did get suspended, and I was laughing my ass off. For those who want the chat log, I can send it to you on Discord. It is not appropriate for me to post on Twitch. It's funny as shit, but yeah, if anyone wants to add me on League, my summoner name is Dub Mason. And by the way, my YouTube channel is called Cindercoat Coyotes, and that is because it's ran by me and my best friend Nick. Dude, I'm not paying attention to this right now. I promise I'm not this bad at Spirit Savior. I usually just do a 15k run, then quit, then just get my free 15 coins or whatever. By the way, if you click the Square World Map, you can expand and see the entire map. Am I not able to see the entire map right now? Yes, one of the things I did say was Wukong had ants in his asshole. Honestly, there are only a few things I can't say in League chat. Like, you know, people probably didn't report me for this, but I was just like all chatting. I was like, dragon about to be XXX dragon. And like, I'm trying to think of like other shit that I said. I said, can this Wukong stop breastfeeding out of his dad's penis hole? That's one of my favorite ones. I'm a fan of that. A fan of what I said there. But anyway, enough about League. We got any more questions? Questions about best in slots on Maple? Hit him at me, dude. 25-star. Anything about Maple in general. New players, ask me what class you should play or something. I don't know. Actually, I can answer that question right now. Play what you like. Zero's damage is technically ass just due to the hard Lucid meta right now, but I don't even care. This class is amazing. And when I'm not hitting cap, I just do destructive damage. I've upgraded a lot since I did my last dojo video, but I didn't want to do dojo again until I 17-star everything at least. Because there'd be no point for me to release a dojo video like right before I get like some of the most insane gains in my life. Because 17-starring everything I can day one is insane in the first place. Like, everyone is going to be so much stronger day one. It's going to be like Flames, but better. Because, you know, everyone got stronger just because of their weapon Flame. But then a lot of Zeros were upset just because of how our weapon functions differently. It's technically not a boss item right now. That does get fixed. And I found that on Max's blog, there is a patch that makes it so Zero weapons function like everyone else's. So all the Zeros panicking out there, if you still are, our weapons do get fixed, do not worry. If you have a shit flame right now, the very next flame you use after the patch will make— I'm missing buttons on my keyboard! I'm not paying attention, but, all you gotta do is use one flame after that patch, and then you'll have normal flames just like everyone else. And for all the Zeros out there as well, our flames are, doubled on our weapons. It is true, by the way. Just like our potentials are, so that's kind of OP in that regard, but our weapons flames are only able to go up to tier 5 attack and all that good stuff, so it makes sense. The compensation was really good on that, but give back on— oh, here, I got some questions, I'm so sorry. When are you hitting 1140 AF for that fatty extra damage? I do my dailies every day, man. I rarely miss my dailies. Like, this is just part of my, like, IRL daily process, get my dailies done, you know? I'm currently at 1050, so I got 90 AF left. It'll happen pretty soon. Once I hit 20 on Arcana, so let's see, I'll be 1064. I need to get 8 levels on Morass, so 8 levels from now. So I pretty much need to level up Morass like 7 times after I upgrade it again, and it'll happen soon. But I'm definitely going to be facing Will without that extra damage first off, or at first, I mean. As well as the rest of my party. My party for Hard Will is thankfully pretty good at they're pretty good at doing their dailies, you know, keeping their heads on straight, which I'm very happy about. Go to Morass, I can frenzy you. Thank you so much, Eddie. I will go ahead and hit up Morass in just 1 second here. I just need to finish up my Spirit Savior thing. Free coins. Thanks, Dad. Oh. Well, I could click on the damn spirit. There we go. Now let's go ahead and grab those young arcane symbols. So actually, I'm going to calculate how many more days left I have of this daily right now. So we have— okay, so I'm going to pull out the calculator. So we have 372 minus 69 divided by 10. Okay, 372